I'm sitting here with my husband.
Oopsie. What did you do now, MooLLy?
I had my, I'm sorry, I'm here trying to get well.
It seems like every time MooLLy has called for someone's information, threatened them, or made up a premonition, when a follow-through happens, she's always trying to get well from some illness. Trying to get well. Strange. Trying to cover your tracks, perhaps.
So that when I go to my mother's house, when I fly to my mother's...
Why fly? Last time it only took you an hour and a half to drive there. Where are you flying to, MooLLy? Don't run away.
I won't be coughing. Heads up, nonsense saying you called CPS on her.
Oh, MooLLy, you better get your running shoes on, or put on some rain boots. The shit is getting deep.
Oh yeah, this is also the person who... All right, so remember what that person I told you to get the lawyer for?
Yeah.
You know, Walter, it looks real bad, Walter, when you have MooLLy live telling people she's going to do this to people. And then right before it happens, she posts saying, hey, Simp Force, I need you to give all the doxy stuff to Walter, please. I'm going to give it to Walter. I'm going to get him to help me. You know, Walter, it kind of looks like she did that. She gave you the info and then this happened. Actually, that's the literal timeline.
Walter, open that pocketbook. This one is going to cost you.
All right. When did I ask you to get the lawyer for? And we talked about this in the past 24 hours, correct?
We talked about it today.
Right.
And you know, don't say that MooLLy won't be owned in court. We've got a video of MooLLy literally saying that she's going to go after Nonsense's family. Then we've got mountains of proof that she did go after her family, after her husband. And when she didn't get results from it, now this is happening. You're going to try to say that it's someone else?
Why would you talk about needing an attorney within the last 24 hours before a CPS call happened on someone you publicly threatened and asked for her personal information publicly?
Is that what you're going to try to say? It ain't, you know who did this. Literally, this is a slam dunk case, man.
Tisk MooLLy, you really fucked this up for Walter.
And I just discovered that this girl in the past 24 hours had a whole entire channel about me.
So is that why you're so mad? Going after someone's husband and now their children because they have a channel where they review your content and have their own opinions? This is what it costs people.
In 24 hours. I just discovered that this chick had an entire channel devoted to me.
And you asked for her information publicly to shut her up one way or another, right? MooLLy, you kept saying yesterday you didn't even know about Nonsense until 24 hours prior. Well, German lady reviewed you on December 20th, so that's a lie. Let's remind everyone when you found Nonsense. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah. And this is, believe it or not.
Oh, gee. What's this, MooLLy? It reads, Molly Golightly talks about Penelope's Lane, Snosberry, Nonsense, the Amber Channel, #drama snippet, on December 20th, 2022, as reviewed by German lady.
This is what Nonsense looks like. This is a woman.
I thought you had no clue about Nonsense or her channel until 2 days ago, MooLLy.
That is making fun of my looks. Yeah. She called me ugly and uneducated and horrible, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, I'm everything that you wish you could be.
Why are you talking to a still shot of a woman you claim you didn't know until 2 days ago, way back on December 20th? Weirdo.
If I wasn't, you wouldn't be up my ass, coming out of my mouth, obsessed. If I wasn't everything you wanted to be, you wouldn't give a shit about me. Look at this. Look, she's trying. What are you trying to do? You're trying to get your hair into a bun like Molly Golightly? Holy crap. She's like, all you have is Botox.
Tell me you're not obsessed with someone without telling me you're not. Obsessed. Claiming someone is obsessed with you while talking in Michelle's voice to a still shot of a person. Lol.
Now, the thing is when I went to her chats today.
Whoa. What was that you said on December 20th? Rewind.
Now, the thing is when I went to her chats today.
So, MooLly, you've even been in Nonsense's chat way before January 17th.
I was at Julian's and I heard her. And I was like, oh my God, I can't listen to her. She's drunk. I never heard her talk.
I thought you didn't know Nonsense had a channel until January 17th. MooLly, you even remembered which restaurant you were at when you went into Nonsense's chat. Busted.
She was drunk. And she's like, I'm not drunk. Or was she crying? Was she crying? She looks like, oh my God, she does look like Miss Doubtfire.
We all know you lied yesterday. You had your people calling Nonsense Mrs. Doubtfire way before January 17th.
And she has a filter?
Getting more information publicly.
She does look like Miss Doubtfire. Oh my God, no wonder. Oh, you poor thing. You guys need to step it up, sweethearts.
So that was that.
Oh, shit.
So guess what?
What?
I don't know where she's claiming this. I don't know. Hold on. Justin kept saying, hello, where are you? Let me call him. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly where this is all happening. Yeah, Miss Doubtfire.
This is right when everyone should have known you started this live with a whole ass lie. You busted, crusted, herpes-lipped bitch.
Hold on. Now, this is the thing. She, at one of my Patreons said, you need to see this one particular video. It's cyber stalking. She's... Justin, I'm live and I'm here with Adrian.
Oh.
I contacted you guys last night, correct?
Justin, help her out, old buddy, old pal.
About what?
That chick that has an entire channel devoted about me, correct? You can be honest, right? You could be completely honest. I am live and Adrian's sitting right next to me.
I don't remember Marissa.
I sent a text in the middle of the night.
Skeezing out in the middle of the night before CPS shows up at your self-proclaimed enemy's home. Yikes.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is the thing. That chick, Rebecca, I wanted to know all her information.
Whoop. There it is.
Because I needed to go to Hershey Police.
Sure. I don't believe you.
And file.
I don't know who Rebecca or anybody is. I don't want to be involved in it.
Of when your phone a friend trick is no good. Embarrassing.
All right. I'm going to hang up, okay? All right. He doesn't want to be involved.
Gee, I wonder why. Probably why he didn't respond to your text messages in the middle of the night. He saw that notification and said, fuck this bitch. YouTube isn't this serious for me.
So that's why he's not going to mention anything that we mentioned in the text message.
Oh, so he helped you with information last night, and then the next day, CPS showed up. Did you call and leave a voicemail message, or did you look to see if they offered the ability to do anonymous online filing of reports? MooLly. MooLLy, MooLLy, throw your friend under the bus now. Justin, you are a smart man to plead the fifth. Sir, you are a dirty-ass mofo.
I wanted to know her information last night.
To call after hours anonymously or to file an online anonymous report. What happened, MooLLy? Were there not any Golden Girls reruns? So you thought, well, I'm bored. Let's get some kids traumatized. Hey, Justin, what's that nonsense girls info? I have some reporting to do. Fucking junkies. Skeezing out late at night and thinking they're going to get away with traumatizing someone's kids. Oh, by the way, Justin, not for nothing. Everyone hasn't been calling you DiDnT for nothing. Loser.
Last night.
DiDnT and MooLLy up late at night biting off more than MooLLy can chew. This time.
So all I found out last night was that she was in the area. No address. And then they reminded me of what her name was.
They? You mean Justin? Or who? So there was more than one other person, plus Walter, culpable in this false reporting crime to traumatize children. You should have followed in DiDnT's footsteps over there and said you didn't want to be involved and keep your mouth shut. Moose knuckle muggle.
So today, she's saying that I called CPS on her.
She, nonsense, didn't claim you did anything, MooLLy. We, the audience of observation of your antics for years, have followed the timeline of your own public words, threats, and premonitions. All red strings of this crime web lead right back to you.
That's the claim she's making. So now you understand that this girl's a problem.
Yeah, I get it.
So in the conversation that we had, what, an hour and a half ago, when I said, can I utilize your attorney
Yes.
for this one girl who seems to be a problem?
All this one girl nonsense has done is provided her opinion based upon observations of what she believes are truthful in her opinion. Obsession? No. Obsession is skeezing out after midnight, playing go-go MooLLy gadget, gathering someone's personal information because you don't like their opinions about your public behavior. You, MooLLy, are obsessive about people that you cannot control unless you have their personal info to swat them or call CPS on them. Isn't that right, Oni? Where you at, bro?
Right?
That's right.
Right.
For utilizing an entire YouTube channel devoted towards me, that's quite alarming.
You utilize a fake charity, heels on the ground, that Walter even helped you lie about on a live, claiming he filed it as a legitimate charity. Allegedly, it was your Christmas present, since Walter didn't get you anything. Allegedly. Remember, MooLLy? All so you could utilize your whole channel to stand outside victims' homes and scream at them. What's worse, being face to face with someone mentally unhinged like you, MooLLy, or someone on the internet stating their observed opinions about your conflicting stories to grift and your behavior online.
Correct?
Yes, dear, Walter agrees.
All right. So sweetheart, I don't know your address.
But I know who does and who did what when I asked them to do it, because your words on the internet I cannot handle, said MooLLy.
Oh, so what's this? She wasn't speaking of Molly?
Correct. You jumped the gun on this one. You and Walter. Justin was the smart one to say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not getting caught mincing my words online. Peace the fuck out. I thought Walter was a genius, woulda, coulda, should have been attorney. Yo, Adrian, give me the stats on how many times people get away with crimes they repeat. You fucking statistician, data analyzing, mommy's boy dweeb. I've never milked a male lol cow before. You seem very full. Analyze that.
And did not say MooLLy called CPS?
Correct. She did not say MooLLy called CPS. Yet here you are claiming innocence, trying to get your fake fucking attorney husband who didn't run the stats or probability correctly on the CYA mission before lying for you on your live, and your pal DiDnT, who followed in his predecessor's footsteps of keeping his mouth shut and pretending he doesn't drama online or behind the scenes. You all threw yourselves out there with this incredible lie. It didn't pan out for any of yous. We are all watching.
Okay, so who's saying that I called CPS on her? Because that is not my style. I don't do things like that.
No, you have others do it for you. This isn't the first time you've bucked your big ass around in this rodeo. Remember, we have all watched you. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but more than we care to see. What you don't like is how many times people point out your criminal fuck shit. So, take that to Wally's bank and cash it. Your hot checks are no good around here anymore.
She did not say it was you. She doesn't want to blame anyone. When was this CPS person called? You need to listen for yourself. I don't watch her channel.
Listen, bitch, there's more non-sheep out here than there are sheep in your chat. We remember when you said on December 20th, as per German lady's review on her channel, that you do, in fact, and have in fact watched and even visited the chat of nonsense. Get the fuck out of here with your bull, and take your bull less lol cows Wally and DiDnT with you. Why don't you? I think the milk has gone sour.
Okay, well, text message says that the guy, that loser guy over and over that flogs his nut to me is claiming that she's blaming me.
No, he is blaming you due to his observations of your public fuckery.
And don't say that MooLLy won't be owned in court. We've got a video of MooLLy literally saying that she's going to go after Nonsense's family. Then we've got mountains of proof that she did go after her family, after her husband. And when she didn't get results from it, now this is happening. You're going to try to say that it's someone else? Is that what you're going to try to say? It ain't, you know who did this. Literally, this is a slam dunk case, man.
That doesn't look like nonsense to me. It looks like a man with a YouTube channel reviewing nonsenses live and giving his opinion based off of your online fuckery, MooLLy.
Now, I'm not saying Walter did it because I don't think Walter did. I know it's probably going to be extreme. You're going to say, why don't you go ahead and blame Walter? Well, I can't blame Walter. I'm going to blame the people who are actually sitting in Discord servers doing this to Nonsense.
Someone's lying to you because she did not say it was you. Okay. Well, if you are watching, dear, it was definitely not me.
Yeah, I especially now do not believe you. Not at all. But I'm not nonsense. Just want to make that clear. Since, MooLLy likes to jump to conclusions, run a lie on a live, and then try to walk it back when her liars either don't comply or run their stats wrong.
But I am concerned, and I did consult with my husband.
The could have been, should have been, wanna be mommy's boy statistician, data analyzing dweeb with no balls, lol cow that seriously needs milking. That husband, yes, that one.
With the fact that you have an entire channel and your whole channel is talking about me, and I did not know that.
Hey, you bitter bitch. We aren't as stupid as you and yours. You have known exactly who nonsense is since at least December 20th. This is where you've gotten yourself into quite the pickle. And I don't mean Wally's pickle. That thing dried up and fell off ages ago.
I think that that's very weird. And the Patreon last night that told me to go over there and look and see for myself told me that there's one video in particular to look at.
Gargle them words, gargle. You done fucked yourself harder than any man ever has. You better pull out that BBC call list. This one's gonna cost you.
It used to be all about Katie Joy. Well, you want to know something? Yeah, it wasn't me. Sorry. I don't do things like that.
She saw me creeping on her info.
It wasn't me.
Saw me asking on the Patreon.
It wasn't me.
I even did it on a
It
live.
wasn't me.
She caught me recorded.
It wasn't me.
She heard the words,
It wasn't me.
but they showed it.
It wasn't me.
Your deflecting's getting
It
louder.
wasn't me.
I don't know anything about your children. Sorry. And I don't do shit like that. Don't know your address. Don't care about you. I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Oh, MooLLy. Here's a little throwback Thursday to a creator named Bert Toast, whom covered many of your threats, which will be linked below in the description that proves otherwise.
We're going to talk about this clip where MooLLy talks about what is the end game. Not just she admits that, yes, they do dox people, but somebody very smartly says, asks her the question, okay, what is the end game? So what is the point of the doxing? You got to hear what she says. It's so amazing in all the wrong ways.
For you guys, what comes after the doxing? Just out of curiosity. Like, what do you do?
Why?
after
Because
that?
you don't know?
I'm sorry?
Are you talking about Diane? What comes after Diane's doxing?
No. I'm just in general. Like when everyone does all this doxing and whatever. What do you guys do after that?
What do you do?
Well,
I don't do it, so I don't know.
The intent is that someone crazy will take that information.
so the intent is so that someone crazy would take that information
Call the police.
and call the police
Say something terrible's happening
and say something terrible is happening
at that address.
at that address.
That something horrible will happen or ensue at that property.
Or something horrible will happen or ensue at that property.
And they
So it turns into like a swatting or whatever, right?
Or worse, a CPS call.
Or worse, a CPS call.
it
Right.
Wow.
If you don't know me, baby, you will never know me. No, you won't. Hey.
I've had it done to me. And guess what? When Betty Keys did it to me, and probably other people as well, guess what? An 11-year-old boy in another county actually died a couple days later here in Pennsylvania because they were too busy over at Jake's school and knocking on my door and coming into my house. Yeah.
No, I don't think that deflection works, MooLLy. Here, have some Wally Law cow milk. Your blood sugar seems low, and your brain isn't functioning.
So I don't know if you pissed off somebody else, but guess what? I don't do things like that.
Just like I said, and just like we have now all heard, you don't. But you do put the information on someone out there in hopes they get swatted or have CPS called. That makes you responsible, not just the caller.
I don't know anything about your children, and I would never make a call like that. Sorry. And that's really all I have to say. I don't know anything about you, and I don't make calls like that. Adrian?
Yo, Adrian, do you think I got myself out of this or what?
Okay.
That's it, right?
That's right.
I'm just...
MooLLy, get better back up. You've been on Walter's back so long. He is about to be the next star in the sequel Brokeback Mountain. Wally and Princess, Love and Hershey. How MooLLy broke me and I moved in with my caretaker, Princess.
Didn't someone call your son's school? Yes, that was Flava. She's apologized a million times for it, and that also falls under the Pennsylvania laws of cyber stalking.
So what? So you victimize yourself to get out of jail free? No, MooLLy. You passed go and collected $200. So shut the fuck up. Psycho.
A child, a minor. Yeah, I was looking at it last night.
Conveniently, you were looking up laws about cyber stalking children after calling CPS. Just keep talking. You aren't doing yourself any favors, but you sure are giving everyone lots of clues to point right to you. I mean, seriously? Who looks up laws to see if calling CPS falls under any state's laws for cyber stalking children? Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
She's always in everyone's business. Well, some of the best advice that I've ever heard my husband give to everybody, if you want to live a long life with no drama, stay out of other people's business.
No wonder why you're constantly saying you're going to die soon, MooLLy. You can't seem to stay out of other people's lives, and you constantly engross yourself in drama.
Right, Adrian?
Right?
That would be some good advice, my dear.
MooLLy. Oh, my God, he said.
That would be some good advice, my dear.
He's not even paying attention that you just told your entire audience that. Your husband said that. Call in a new husband. This one is broken. Throw it in the trash and start over.
That would be some good advice, my dear.
Yes. Oh, she's friends with Flava and Bombshell, so be careful. Who is? Listen, if you lay with pigs,
You turn into MooLLy.
if you lay in the dirt, yeah, you're gonna get dirty, you know.
If you lay in dirt, you're going to get dirty. You think so. What about when you lay down with pigs? You can't even get analogies correct. Calm down. We don't see through you at all. No, not at all.
I don't care. This is not my problem. Sorry.
Then why did you go live about it?
I've had CPS at my house quite a few times, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not pleasant, not a good feeling. But yeah, everybody gets their turn, correct?
No, that is incorrect. Only in your delusional, fucked up mind do people get their turn. The fuck?
Right?
No, psycho, child stalking, child traumatizing, internet grifting, succubus. No,
But guess what? What goes around comes around.
Not likely. Words on the internet that hurt your little fee-fees do not equate to CPS or swatting. Keep talking. You're doing great, MooLLy.
Right?
I don't know how many times you're going to keep trying to justify behavior and actions that you supposedly didn't do. You're literally telling on yourself. Shut the entire fuck up. Guilt is seeping out of you like oil. Plug that shit up, yo.
What goes around comes around.
That would imply that nonsense called CPS on you. To my knowledge, she wasn't around way back when.
What you do in this life and what you do on here, it all comes around.
You would know, wouldn't you? You seem a bit nervous. What's the matter, MooLLy? Are the walls closing in?
Don't pull bad shit, and bad shit won't fucking happen.
And don't go live and publicly implicate yourself, and maybe you wouldn't be so angry.
What goes around freaking comes around.
Like a motherfucking boomerang. Right in that big mouth of yours.
She's not cool with Flavor and Bombshell. I don't know who would call CPS on her.
How did you get CPS from? She's not cool with. You're so bothered over implicating yourself in the CPS call that you can't even read and interpret what your chat is saying to you. Big red flag.
I'm not saying it was Flavor or Bombshell. How would I know? How would I know something like that?
Bam. Chill the fuck out. MooLLy go guilty.
And how would I know who she's friends with?
Well, you said publicly before you've looked her up on Facebook. That could be one reason, if several, that you are this spun out over someone saying nonsense is cool with Flava and Bombshell. You are so guilty. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, everyone who's saying she called CPS, that's a lie. Listen, don't ever assume. One thing that I learned is don't ever assume that your biggest haters or the ones probably calling CPS are probably your friends.
So by your logic, your friends called CPS on you?
That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think you had your friends call CPS on you before to make yourself appear like a victim, when all the fingers were pointed at you that time. Oh, yes, I do think you'd do that. You think the court of public opinion is what will save you, and you're just that desperate.
That's really what I think.
I'm glad you agree, because it's what we all now think and know. Thanks for opening your mouth and inserting your ugly fucking feet.
Listen, when you play around in this place long enough, what goes around comes around.
Danger. Will Robinson.
That's it. Just remember, sometimes karma comes back and it skips a generation. Sometimes they go after a kid. You think they haven't gone after my kid? Of course they have.
Karma is not human. So we now know karma is what you call your group of no-do-gooders. Noted.
No one's ever had a problem when they've come after Jake. That I'll tell you what.
No one has ever had a problem when they come after Jake, your son. That you can tell everyone. Well, that definitely solidified that it was indeed your group of friends or karma, as you call them. Of course they wouldn't have any problems after coming for your son. Stupid.
No one's ever cared when they've come after Jake. Not one person.
Oh, good try at saving yourself. You can't turn it around now. There's a rewind button. That's not what you meant. You really should shut the entire fuck up. You are looking guiltier and guiltier as each second passes. Sure. Wink, wink.
Now, see? Now you're going to have to wonder. Now it's going to drive her fucking nuts.
Why? Because you had your group of friends you've nicknamed Karma call CPS on your kid. So that means your karma couldn't possibly do it to nonsense. Unless, maybe, what you're saying is your group has become fake friends with nonsense. Therefore, Karma is not her friend, but your nicknamed group, Karma, her fake friends called CPS and you didn't. All right, Spin Doctor, I'm catching what you're throwing.
Who called? Was it one of her friends? Who called?
A group of your friends nicknamed Karma. I'm pretty positive.
And that's fine. You can think that it was me.
You don't have the balls enough to, but your karma, oh, they sure do. Anything for that ass Pat. Right, Karma?
But it wasn't.
I bet you have those bitches named off like Dr. Seuss, with Thing 1 and Thing 2. MooLLy's got them named like Karma 1, Karma 2, Karma 3, Karma 10.
She's been making videos about solely for 6 months. Yeah, and I have a problem with that.
Oh, noes. Not an opinion about you. That calls for karma. Karma number 7. Get your ass over here. It's CPS time. Shut that bitch up with her opinions and things.
And I spoke to my husband about that. And I just found this out last night.
Found what out? You've known Nonsense has a channel and talks about you since December 20th. Don't piss down my leg and tell me it's raining.
And I said I want her information. You better fucking believe it. I want all of her fucking information.
This sounds like a job for a little group called Karma. Written, directed, and produced by MooLLy DiDnT.
Because that's cyber stalking.
Yes, what you're doing because you don't like someone's opinions on your actions and behaviors. So you collect all their personal info is indeed cyber stalking. Give yourself a standing ovation.
And I never knew that was happening. I never knew that was happening.
That literally makes no sense.
So anyway, that's all I have to say. Wasn't me.
Drop your mouse if you're lying. Busted.
And you want to know something, dude? You're still not going to fucking stop? You're still not going to stop? I let you go the first time. I'm not so sure that I'm going to let you go this time.
You're all over the place. We know if any dude is ever around you. You're so desperate and starved for real male attention and affection that you'd seriously hold them hostage. Stick them down a well. It puts lotion on its skin. Silence of the Lamb type shit. You are an entire psycho.
I'm not so sure.
I'm 100% sure.
I talked to my husband an hour and a half ago.
Yo, Adrian, we gotta get an attorney. Tell me what to say. Just pretend like it's for deformation. We just need one on standby, you know, in case that weak bitch diet only rolls on me.
An hour and a half ago.
And then Diet Oni did exactly what I thought his weak ass would do. Damn it. There goes my face spa fluff and stuff money. Motherfucker.
I said, Adrian.
Come lie with me if you don't want to have to pay for my fluff and stuff, bitch. But make it believable.
I realized that there's this chick. I said, would your lawyer be willing to blank, blank, blank?
Would your lawyer be able to blank, blank, blank? Let's see. What 3 words were missing? Would your lawyer be able to represent criminal cases?
He goes, actually, he can be helpful.
Good to know. No wonder you're freaking the fuck out, implicating yourself and your group of karma, but trying to play it cool. You're sloppy as fuck, MooLLy.
Time to do something about it. Yeah, well, he wants to keep on going. You know what? And the thing is, he doesn't have any money at all. He has nothing. He has nothing. Well, maybe I'll just talk to my husband about it.
That's probably what you should do more of. Instead of putting out every thought, every plan, everything you do or are going to do online. Text away. Bet you're asking Diet Oni right now why he didn't stick to the plan and defend your stupid ass. Aren't you?
Oh, she does make videos about you, but she blames Amber for the CPS call.
Yeah, he's totally in CYA mode. Good bitch. Keep making her look even more stupid. This is brilliant.
Oh, Justin doesn't want to be involved, but he's asking me, did you call CPS on nonsense? Did you call? But you don't want to be involved when I call you. Great, Justin. Real nice.
Don't start no implications. Won't be no implications. I think that's what he meant. You're over here tripping the fuck out when you weren't even on the radar. What's the matter? Guilty conscience got your cool.
Real nice, Justin. Real nice. I don't want to be involved, but I have a plan right here. Did you call CPS? What do you think?
I think your friend is asking if you called because you said you were going to. That's what I think. You're only mad because he doesn't know you well enough to know that you took that info he gave you, gave it to someone else who did.
Why would you even ask that, Justin?
Because of what you wanted to do with the info, probably after he gave it to you. He's not asking for nothing.
Of course not. What the fuck?
The look on your face when you realize you should have never named him Karma number 1, because he's more like a number 2 chart.
Jesus Christ.
Don't ask for Jesus to save you now. Where's that group called Karma? That's who you need to be calling for. Lol.
Yeah, I fucking did too. Says I don't want to be fucking involved. And then I look at my fucking thing. Did you call CPS on my fucking phone? What the hell kind of shit is that? I would expect you to know me a little bit fucking better than that.
He does. He knows you very well. That's why he asked. Of course, you didn't expect him to. Not during a live, triggering the fuck out of you. Good job, DiDnT. She's having a number, too. All in her pants now.
And what is the time frame of calling CPS?
It's not like the call happened that morning, and they came straight out. You'd know this since you've had CPS called on you many times, right? That's what you said earlier. Don't act like you don't know the process, especially after inserting that information to make yourself appear victimized by the same thing. You can't feign ignorance if you're experienced. If you can't pick up what I'm laying down, MooLLy, then tell your anxiety of getting caught to take a time out, rewind, and listen to yourself.
How long does it take them to get out there? Are they as fast as 911?
You know the answer. God, you're awful at playing pretend.
No?
Probably not.
Probably not?
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
MooLLy, this is Jesus. I'm here for you to confess your sins. Karma can wait. I'll get to them next.
All right. So why don't we ask this nonsense chick, what did they accuse her of?
Why? So you know whether or not it came from your group called Karma. I hope she doesn't say a word about what it was about. So you sit there squirming in your number, too, bothered as fuck that you don't know if this will end up tied back to you definitively. MooLLy, just know you've probably already told on yourself and that group called Karma. DiDnT probably has already rolled right on out of laying with you and the pigs because he doesn't want to end up fried like bacon.
Well, this is why you said don't trust anyone. You ain't fucking kidding. You know what? Fuck this shit. I don't even care. This is your problem, sweetheart. Goodbye.